Hello. We're going live with CJ today. I thought I would let her teach the class. So today all you're gonna need is a mat and then 2 heavy weights, or 1 super heavy weight. If you've got 1 instead of 2, that works fine. You want something that you can hold out in front of you, but that feels pretty heavy when you're holding it out in front of you. Good morning. So I was just saying you just need 1 heavy weight or 2 heavy weights, something that when you hold it out in front of you, it feels heavy, and that CJ is going to teach the class for me, if that's okay with everyone. I'm just going to sit back and relax. But I hope you're having a good morning so far. We've got another 2 minutes before we get started. Your playlist is all ladies of hip hop. It's like a 2-hour plus playlist. So if you want to use it when you're working today, you are more than welcome to after class. We will not be working out for 2 hours this morning. No gliders, no chairs, no nothing, just us. Some pretty basic body moves this morning, but your cores are going to be on fire after this workout. I promise, I promise, I promise. All right, I'm gonna get my watch set up to record my workout. Go ahead and pick your workout on your watch or other device if you've got one. I never really know what to put for this one, so sometimes I'll just do it as a HIIT workout. You can also do it as other. Hey, Cindy. You can also do it as other, whichever kind of floats your boat for this morning. All right, grab your mat and get ready. We're just gonna start on our mats doing some core moves, and I've got another 60 seconds before I walk us into our first one. I'm going to grab that timer, get it set up, and we're gonna get ready to go. All right, team, I just realized that what is copied in the description of the video is not the same moves that we're gonna be doing today, so ignore that description. All you need today is some heavy weights, 1 or 2 heavy weights that you can hold out in front of you, and your mat, that's it. You don't need a chair, you don't need anything else. So apologies for that confusion about what's in your description of the video, but we are gonna get started in just a moment, so go ahead and get your mats. You don't need your weights yet. All right, we're gonna start with a regular boat hold with toe taps. So we're not starting yet, I'm just gonna walk you through our first moves. So you're gonna have your boat hold here, and then you're gonna tap your toes down and up, down and up. It's almost a boat hold or a V-up. You can think of it more as a V-up if that's easier for you, or down here with that boat hold, and then tap those toes, right? The first 15 seconds will feel fine, and then it'll get super rough. Hello, my dear. After that, we're gonna go into our crunch moves. Excuse me. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and do elbows to knees for the first move, then knees to elbows, and then rolling up and down. For that roll, you can have your forearms to your legs or your knees to those thighs, either way, up to you. So those are those first 4 moves, and that's how we're gonna get started. All right, let me get my timer. Come here, CJ. All right, get ready. We're starting with just that boat hold or V-up with those toe taps. In 5, in 4, in 3, in 2, in 1, go for it. So those toe taps, you're just here and you're tapping. Now if you can, bring those arms up overhead. That's gonna make it much harder. You've got less than 10 seconds to go. Then you're just gonna lean back, bring those elbows to those knees in 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. So you're down, elbows up to knees. You've got 15 seconds, and then we're gonna take it with those knees into those elbows in 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees into your elbows, knees to elbows. You can even rest your head back on the ground so that your knees have to come all the way up to that chest. And then from here, we're gonna go right into that roll where you're gonna have your elbows on your knees or your forearms on your legs, either one, up to you. That's coming up in another 10 seconds. You've got 10 seconds to go. Stay with it, 10 seconds. All right, we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We roll, we roll. If you can try for those elbows, go ahead and try for those elbows, up to you. All right, we go to a glute bridge in 3, 2, 1 with a 4. Right foot over your left, like the shape of a 4, and then go into your glute bridge. So it's that single leg glute bridge. So your right foot is in the shape of a 4 on top of that left leg. After this comes your break. In 3, 2, 1, take your break, take your break. All right, as always in my classes, we're gonna go in a little bit different of an order the other way around. So we're gonna start with that glute bridge with that 4. So for your 4, you're still in your break, you've got another 15 seconds. For that 4, your left leg is gonna come across that right, and you're gonna have it down, and you're gonna be lifting those glutes to the sky as high as you possibly can. I love a good glute bridge. All right, you've got 3, 2, 1, go for it. Bridge it up. All right, you've got less than 15 seconds to go. From here, we're gonna come into that V position. This time I want your arms up over your head. That's coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms up, tap and rise, tap and rise. So your first few seconds are like, oh yeah, this is fine. And then it should get a little harder. If not, lean back just a little bit further. You've got 10 seconds to go. We're gonna start with that full roll. So you're gonna take your forearms onto your legs or your knees in 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. So you're rolling. Full roll, full roll. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, for this next section, you've got a bunch of variations of what's called a dead bug. So for a traditional dead bug, you're here, your legs are in tabletop, your hands are up, and you release one arm, opposite leg, and return, other arm, opposite leg, return. So we are gonna do that. Then we're gonna do a double leg at one point where both legs go and one arm goes. We're gonna do a double arm at one point where both one leg goes and double arms go. And we're gonna do a double dead bug at one point where everything goes. So that's something that I want you to be thinking about as we move into it. You will need your weights for this round. So 1 single heavy weight or 2 heavy-ish weights, either one. We're gonna get going with a regular dead bug. Opposite leg, opposite arm in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go for it. Opposite leg, opposite arm, and you keep switching. So you alternate. So it's left leg, right arm, right leg, left arm. So these should start off feeling not so bad, not so bad. Try to bring that foot all the way so it's almost on the ground, but it almost feels like a warm-up move in the beginning, and that's totally fine. All right, in 15 seconds, we're gonna make this a double leg dead bug. So both legs are gonna go while only one arm goes. So the arms are gonna alternate, but both legs are gonna go. In 3, 2, 1, go for it. So both legs, one arm. Both legs, one arm. We're testing our coordination here today. All right, from here we're coming into a double dead bug in 5, both arms, both legs, in 3, 2, 1, go for it. Both arms, both legs, both arms, both legs. Next up, you're gonna stand up, not quite yet. You're gonna stand up with either 2 weights in 1 weight in each hand or 1 weight in both hands. We're gonna do an alphabet with those weights. Not quite there yet. You've got less than 15 seconds. You're gonna stand up with those weights. Here we go, standing up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, alphabet. So you're drawing an A, you're drawing a B, you're drawing a C. All right, from here, you've got another 15 seconds on your clock. You're gonna keep your weight in your hand or drop down to 1 weight, reverse lunge with a twist, right leg goes back. Right leg goes back in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send your right leg back. Twist towards your front leg and return. Now I don't have a ton of space here, so you wanna step back even further than what I just did, but you're trying to step way back, down, get that back knee low, twist towards your left leg, and then come up and return. So that's what you want to be thinking about for that spacing. Okay. So keep spacing, keep going. You get a break in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we just stepped the right leg back. Remember that. We're gonna start with those lunges, stepping that left leg back. For those alphabets, you're really just drawing however works best for you, whatever you think those letters look like. If you want to make it a little harder for yourself, you can sit down or be on your knees. So that's your option if you want to make it a little harder this round. We're going to start by stepping back that left leg in 15 seconds. So you'll step back the left and you'll twist towards the right. Ready, team? I'm not going to lie, this is my favorite programming that I've done so far. All right, here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go for it. Step that left leg back, twist towards that right. Left leg back, twisting to the right, and return. You're always returning up to standing and then going back again. I want you to really focus on keeping that knee on top of that ankle in your lunge and on getting a nice long step with that back knee almost down to the ground. That's where I want you to be focusing, is finding that full space for the entire time. This is our only standing move for all of class. That's it. This is the only move where we stand. All right, we've got those alphabets on your knees or standing. Those are coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it, alphabet. So I noticed myself doing it too. You want to keep yourself nice and stable. Don't find yourself leaning back, right? We're not working those quads here. We're really thinking about that alphabet. All right, you've got less than 15 seconds. You're coming back. We're gonna start with our double dead bug. We're gonna start with the double. Both arms, both legs. That's coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Double dead bug. Both legs, both arms. All right, we're gonna do a double arm dead bug. Both arms, one leg. That's coming up. You've got another 15 seconds. For this one, I want you to go as slowly as you possibly can. The slower you go, the harder it's gonna be. So in 10 seconds, you're going both arms, one leg, as slow as you possibly can. That's coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both arms, one leg, super, super slow. All right, you're switching back to one arm, one leg, your traditional dead bug. That's coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. So one arm, one leg, super, super slow. Try to go super, super slow. Now, if you feel like you're not feeling this, I want you to squeeze your core and get your low back against the mat. It's easy to just drop your arm, drop your leg, and not actually engage your core. Make sure that low back is against the mat. Squeeze your core, then you're gonna really, really feel it strong. If you're not feeling it, you're not squeezing enough in that core, which happens to me all the time. It's totally natural. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, team. We've got our 45-second break on the clock. So our first 2 moves are tricep moves. Our first one, you're gonna walk out into a tricep push-up, gaining more push-ups every time, but you're only gonna come back to a squat. You're not gonna come to full standing. What do I mean by that? I mean, you come down to a squat, you walk out, you do 1 tricep push-up, chest to the ground, then you walk back into a squat, you come back out, 2 tricep push-ups, walk back to your squat. And you're just gonna keep doing that, gaining 1 every time. And that's coming up in 3, in 2, in 1, and go. All right, try to remember what number you get to. We've done stuff like this before with a full stand, so just remember what number you get to. So you're gonna need it later. You're more than halfway through. All right, from here, you come into a tricep dip or an overhead extension with your weight. So if your weight is heavy enough, overhead extension. If not, tricep dip. That's coming up in 8 seconds. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Overhead extension or a tricep dip, either way. So we're gonna add a pulse. Either move, whichever move you're in, you're gonna pulse at the bottom of your move in 15 seconds. So we do that pulse coming up. 10 seconds to go. You know I love to add a good pulse. Keep that minute interesting. 3, 2, 1, bring it down, pulse, elbows towards me if you're in that overhead extension. If you're in that tricep dip, try to stay low, you've got this. We're coming back to full range, don't quit, don't quit. You've got 5, full range of motion. In 3, in 2, in 1, super full range. Yes, there it is. All right, from here, keep going, keep going. From here, you're coming into a plank series, which means we're gonna change every second, 30 seconds. So we're gonna start up on our hands, toes if you can, knees if you need them, in 3, 2, 1. So this is your first 30 seconds here. After this, we're gonna come down onto our forearms. That's gonna be our next set of 30 seconds. You've got less than 20 left up here. I'm gonna move my mat slightly. All right, in 8 seconds, we go down onto our forearms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure those shoulders are on top of those elbows. We hold here for 30. Our next move is a continuation of our plank series, but it's a side plank series. So you're gonna turn onto your left arm, down on your forearm, down on your forearm. You've got 10 seconds to go. So what that's gonna look like is you're gonna be low on your toes or one knee or both knees, your choice, in 3, 2, 1. Down on your forearm for 30. Staying here, staying here. So we've already gotten into our 4th move of our 1 minute round. This is our 4th move. We've got one more after this, but each of these moves has 2 parts. So this is part 1. In less than 15 seconds, you're gonna come up onto your hand, continuing that side plank. So stay where you are, it's gonna look like this. Up on that hand in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Remember, knees or toes, your choice. Just do the same thing on this side that you're gonna do on the other side. Now lift those hips. Let's not let them dip. I was guilty. Less than 20 seconds to go. All you're gonna do is switch to that forearm plank on the other side. So our last move is that side plank series on the other side in 10 seconds. So you're just gonna switch it around. You're gonna come down to the forearm again. You're gonna find that plank in 4, 3, 2, 1. Find that spot. Lift those hips. Hold it here. Just for 30. It's only 30, we got it. I know I kind of did a tricky thing by making these last 3 moves all plank series, 30 seconds in each space. Feels like we're doing 6 moves, but it's 3, I promise. And you've only got 10 seconds down here, then you're gonna shift. You're gonna bring your body up to that hand, lifting those hips in 4, 3, 2, 1. Join me up here, lift those hips, lift that hand. Squeeze that belly in. All right, less than 20 seconds, and we are done with our 1 minute round. 15 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Now, if you're not feeling tired and you were on those knees or you copied me and did one knee, totally fine. Try to hop up to those toes this time. Because in each of those planks we're in every position for only 30 seconds, you can always do your toes for 30 seconds and then switch down to a knee if you need it. So try for those moves to be up on those toes if you can, especially if you're not feeling quite the fatigue that you want to be feeling at this point. All right, we're gonna do the same thing, same moves, but 60 seconds each, and then we are done with this round. You're more than halfway through your break. And that's it. The 1 minute round we only do one time. We don't come back to it. So we'll start with those walkouts and those tricep push-ups. Try to start at the number you ended at. So if you got up to 5, I want you to do 5 push-ups your first time, and then 4, and then 3, and then 2, etc., etc. If you don't remember what number you started at, just start at 6 and go down from there. All right, get ready for those walkouts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Go into those walkouts. Find that space. I'm just going to click this video. That way if anybody comments, I can see it as we get down the ladder. Find that walkout. Find that walkout. Make sure for those tricep push-ups that your elbows are super close to your chest. They're not out wide. They're super, super close to your chest because it is that tricep push-up. Get that chest low to the ground. Get that squat low when you walk back. All right, you've got it. 15 seconds. We go into our overhead extension or our tricep dip, your choice. If you want to switch moves, you can. I will show you different variations. 3, 2, 1. My tricep dippers, if this isn't hard enough for you, lift one leg and hold it there. I will tell you when to switch legs. You're gonna switch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switching legs. All right, we got 15 seconds, then we go to those pulses. My tricep dippers, if it's too intense, you can put that butt down and lean, but you wanna make sure you're really leaning the whole time and feeling those triceps. You're not just going up and down with your chest. All right, pulses in 3, 2, 1, little pulses at the bottom. little pulses. Now don't rest those glutes on the ground. My overhead extension, folks, make sure your elbows are pointing straight ahead of you. Full range in 4, 3, 2, 1. Full range. All right, this is 15 seconds. This is where we rock it through it. This is where you don't quit. You've got 10 to go. Stay with it. We've got that plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forearm plank, forearm plank. Come on down. Find that space. Give those wrists a break if you were in that tricep dip. All right, this time it's gonna be your choice. Every 30 seconds, I'm gonna say switch. You can switch to any plank or side plank you want, or you can stay exactly where you are. It's up to you. We're gonna switch for the first time coming up. Any plank or side plank you want. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Any plank or side plank, you pick. You pick. And hold it. Less than 20 seconds. You're gonna switch again. And if you wanna go center in between your side planks, that's totally fine. You've got plenty of time to get the other side. Switch in 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. Forearms are good to give those wrists a break if your wrists start to feel it. We have 3 more after this. So if you're trying to balance out your sides, there's 3 more after this. We switch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. You've got this one, and then you've got 2 more. Remember what I said about trying to get up on those toes if you can. And you can hold one if you want to stay in one the whole time. All right, so 2 more after this, which means if you want to get 1 on each side, you can. If you want to get 1 of each center, you can. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Now, if you're in a regular plank and you need to make it spicy, you can go ahead and lift 1 leg at a time, just to make it interesting. All right, stay where you are or change in 10 seconds. Coming up in 5, 4, 1 more, 3, 2, 1. Change to your last position. Hold it there. Less than 20 seconds to go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your break. Nice job, everyone. You got through the 60 seconds. So now you know everything that's coming, right? We're just gonna rock it through what's coming next. All right, we're gonna start with those lunges this time. So we're gonna start with the right leg stepping back and twisting. That's gonna be your first move. Then we're gonna go into those alphabets. It's gonna be super fun because we know what's coming. And then all those dead bugs. Now, if you're having trouble feeling it on those dead bugs, remember what I said about keeping your low back super flat against the mat and squeezing in your core so that it is actually your core that's doing the work to balance as your arms and legs go out. So in that dead bug, I really want you to think about getting that low back against the ground. Otherwise, it's one of those moves that you can just kind of throw your limbs around and not really get into it, which is not why we're here. All right, get those weights, get ready for those lunge steps. And that's coming up, so standing up, you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go for it. So your right leg is going back, you're twisting towards your left leg on each step, and you're holding that weight in front of you, close to your chest. You can hold it out a little bit if you want. The further out your weight is, the harder it's gonna be to hold on to that weight. What do I care about? I care that you're not leaning forward with the weight, right? You want to keep those shoulders down and back. You want to keep your belly tight. You want to keep that posture the entire time. So wherever your weight is, I want you to be sure that those shoulders are kept down and back, nice and strong the whole time, squeezing your shoulder blades in the back, squeezing your core, And that's really a lot that's happening. In 10 seconds, you're done with this move. That's what's happening in that upper body, right? So we're trying to keep a nice straight, stick straight upper body. You've got one weight or two in 3, 2, 1, go for it. Alphabet that weight. Or if you want to make it interesting, write your name. I got it. There's my L, I, S, S, A. Now this is an arm movement, but it's also really working that core because you've got to stabilize in your core to keep it moving while keeping those shoulders down and back. So don't let those shoulders hunch forward, just like in that other move. You want to bring them up, down, and back. Less than 15 seconds. You're gonna come to your regular dead bug. I want you to practice what it feels like to really make yourself work in this dead bug. In 4, 3, 2, 1, go for it. One arm, one leg. So squeeze your belly, get that back down to your mat, open up, squeeze your core again. When you're out there, test yourself. So send everything out, test yourself, squeeze. Feel that low back. Now relax your low back, then squeeze your low back. That's the feeling that you want the whole time. That's how you know if you're working. All right, double arms, here you go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go for it. Both arms, one leg, squeeze that core. Alternate your legs. Find your breathing, squeeze your core. All right, you know what's coming. It's the best part of the day. It's that double in 15 seconds, double dead bug. So both arms are gonna move while both legs move. 10 seconds to go. You've got it. In 3, 2, 1, double, both arms, both legs. Now, squeeze your core. This is just like a leg lift where your legs can only go as low as you can maintain control with that low back. So don't bring the legs all the way down flat if that low back is coming up. Only let them come down as low as you can maintain control of it. Zip your legs together to help. Zip your feet together. Twenty seconds. You've got 3, 2, 1, stop. Take your break, take your break. So, same order this time, nothing fancy. We're just gonna rock it through and then we're done with our 45-second moves. So I was saying earlier, today is my favorite programming that I've done so far. That is because I love core movements, anything core, give me core all day, which is why I love teaching this class. So today we've got a lot of that, right? Isolating with those dead bugs and then all those crunch moves in our 30-second round. So I know it's a ton of that. There also isn't as much lower body today as there has been in other classes. So you can let me know in the comments how you felt about today. It's a little different, mostly just our central core. All right, get ready for those lunges. You're stepping back on the left leg. You're twisting to the right side. You're holding that weight in your hands. In 3, in 2, in 1, and go. So you're stepping back with the left, you're twisting to the right, unless you did the other side on the other time around, and then in which case switch sides. So whatever side you didn't do before. So we talked about that upper body, keeping that core nice and engaged, keeping those shoulders down and back, keeping that weight in front of you. I also want us to think about those hips. So as you step back, don't let your hips twist to the side. You want to keep your hips straight ahead of you. So next time you step back, take a moment, center those hips, and then return to the movement. Really feel what it feels like to keep those hips nice and square the entire time. That's part of the goal of what we're thinking. And then the next piece is something that we always talk about, which is to keep that back leg super low. So get that knee almost down to the ground. So you're not up here, you're not resting on the ground though. You're coming down so that knee is almost down on the ground. That's what I want you to think about. You're almost done in 3, 2, 1, done. All right, grab those weights. Write me a poem. Write whatever you want. Keep those shoulders down and back. Don't lean back. Keep those shoulders. And if this weight is getting too heavy for you and you find yourself losing that balance, just lift it up and down in front of you. That's totally fine too. As long as you're engaging your core and you've got your back nice and straight with your shoulders down and back, that's what I care about, right? Sometimes these lateral movements will lose our posture, so if you need to go up and down, that's fine. You've got 10 seconds, then we're gonna start with our double dead bug. So both arms, both legs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go for it, double dead bug. Keep that core engaged, keep those feet locked together. All right, you guessed it, we did double arms last time. We're gonna do double legs next, so it'll be one arm, both legs. That's coming up in less than 15 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Double legs, one arm. Double legs, one arm. Perfect. Stay in that space. We're almost done with your 45-second round. Then it's going to be it. Give me 15 seconds. We come to a regular dead bug. We're done. Keep that back on that ground. In 3, 2, 1, go for it. Now, if you need to slow it down to keep that low back on the ground, to keep your core engaged, slow it down. Whatever you need to do to stay engaged. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. All right, all we've got left is our 30 seconds, and then we're out of here and you're done with me, which actually makes me pretty sad. But we're gonna start with those V-ups, with those taps. I want your arms up overhead as you're tapping, leaning back as much as you can and tapping down. So you really want to try to get that lean back as much as you possibly can. These should feel a little bit more difficult than they did that first time around, because this time we're a little bit more fatigued than we were the first time around. So we got this, we're good. All right, you've got less than 15 seconds left. We're gonna come into that V-up or boat hold, whatever you wanna call it, with that tap coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 30 seconds on our clock, only 30. We got this. All right, from here, we're gonna go right into our roll. So you're gonna get those forearms on those legs or those knees to those elbows, and you're just gonna roll back and forth, back and forth. Hold it here, lean back further if you can. Let it get shaky, let it get shaky. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, roll. Find that roll. From here, knees go to the elbows. You can rest your upper body on the ground, so your shoulders can be on the ground while those knees come to those elbows. That's coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to elbows. Twist it all the way back, so they have to get all the way back there. You should feel this fatiguing your core. Next up, your elbows come to your knees in 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Elbows to knees. Now try to pull with your core, not pull your head forward, right? So you really want to be getting your elbows forward using your core, not by squeezing your neck forward. All right, 4 glute bridge, right leg over left in 3, 2, 1. Right leg over left, that 4 glute bridge. Three, 2, 1, break. All right, y'all, we've just got one more round with those 30-second moves, then we're out of here. We're gonna go to that 4 with the opposite leg. So the left leg will be on top of the right. And you've got another 15 seconds to breathe and get ready. And it's just a bunch of core stuff, really. That's all we got in our 30-second round. Coming up, glutes to start in 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Get that bridge, get that bridge. Now from our bridge, we're gonna go elbows to knees. So we're going that reverse order. In 8 seconds, your elbows go to your knees. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Elbows to knees. You're gonna rest back and your knees are gonna come to your elbows. Make sure they get all the way up there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to elbows. Knees to elbows. Ten seconds, we roll. Three, 2, 1. Roll it out. $15 to go. After this, we've got those taps, those V-up taps. Four, 3, 2, 1. Come up, last move. Tap those toes. Tap those toes. This is it. All she wrote. Squeeze from your belly. Less than 20. Give me 15 more seconds. Find your breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, team. I'm pulling it up here. If anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, we are not gonna have an Ask Balance this week. We're pushing it to next week. So if you were hoping for that Ask Balance on Thursday, just know we are gonna have it. It's just gonna be next week. So they're not over. We're just having it next week instead of this week. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. If you have any feedback about today's very, very core focused workout, let me know. I'm just happy to work out with all of you this morning. And we're all ready to go. All right, team. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Stay inside. Yay, man, I'm glad you liked it. Stay inside. It's supposed to rain, unfortunately, so I'm glad I got a little bit of time outside this morning. All right. All right, I'll let you go. Have a good one, team. And if you are watching this later on, the description in the comments is correct. I'm going to change it. Yeah, I know, the minute round. Good, I'm glad, Katie. Yeah, planks forever is a long time for sure. All right, everyone.